Louie Spence is right here. Do you know what? You said that was the toughest thing you've done, and you've done lots of crazy things in your life.
Yeah, I have, but I've never challenged myself to that extent physically.
Right.
I mean, as a dancer, you do short bursts of energy, do you know what I mean? And everyone just has the assumption that, you know, because I dance everything, I'm really fit. But I wanted to challenge myself to really see how fit I was.
Right.
And I found out that I wasn't as fit as I thought I was. And at one point, I did think that I say die as being dramatic, but I am dramatic.
A little bit.
There was a point of, I am going to die, what have I done this for?
Seriously?
The only reason I'd done it really, Lorraine, was because you get to an age where you get your back fat and then your bum don't smile anymore, it starts to sag. You know, when you're young, everything's up. Gravity started to kick in. I thought, well, going on that bike will, you know, lift everything up and get rid of the back fat.
Right.
So really, I did it for vanity, wrong reasons.
But still. It worked and it's fine. Do you know what about you, though? You're always so up, so positive. You know, you really are. And you're one of these characters that does light up a room. But you also suffer... I was amazed that you're shy. Yeah. And sometimes you get a bit sort of anxious. Yeah. I found that quite very interesting.
I'm not shy by any means, in a sense, but I've always suffered with anxiety ever since I was a child, since I was about 12. You know, I remember my first anxiety attack, but I think that, you know, when my life completely changed, when, you know, after Pineapple, and then the last time I sort of seen you, my mum had just passed, and I just bought a house, and my anxiety sort of became, well, uncontrollable, really. I mean, it absolutely controlled every moment of my life, and it sort of turned into depression. And I had, you know, well, I mean, I still do, but I had a couple of years of really... I just hit rock bottom. I mean, I got to a point where I actually could not cope any longer. You know, I'd sort of tried to beat this all my life, thinking, you know, I don't want to take medication, because if I do, then I'm not going to be who I am, and it's beaten me, you know, trying to deal with it. But I got to breaking point. I couldn't. I needed some kind of help. I'd been for, you know, cognitive therapy, I'd been to hypnotherapy, I'd been to therapists. But in the end, you know, I decided I'd take medication. Oh,
absolutely, you've got to, and nobody should worry about that. And it just shows you, though, that it can happen to anybody. Yeah. Absolutely anybody.
I think people's perception of me is because, obviously, you know, when there's a red light on, I'm on, I'm like kicking over, like, you know, but my life isn't always like that. And I think that that was the hardest thing, that people would just presume that I was going to constantly be like that, and the fact is, you know...
And this is the thing, we don't know people's stories.
So I went and got help, and it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. So anyone that's out there which is suffering, and their anxiety is turning to depression or whatever, just don't wait. I waited like 45 years before I got help like that, and, you know, don't. It's completely changed my life.
And also, your husband helps you a lot. Yes, he's your rock.
Yeah,
he's
really
amazing.
Good. Yeah, he's the most...
He's seen you through it.
Yeah, and I don't know, and that's the thing, I don't know how, because when you're in that situation, you isolate yourself from everybody, and, you know, it's so difficult for the people around you. So, yeah, I would just say go and get help if you do suffer.
Good for you. No, it's brilliant. And also, the thing is, you need to feel good, because you're entertaining people all the time. I mean, you've got panto coming up.
I've got panto in High Wycombe, Cinderella.
Yes, you have.
Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, yes, you have.
And does that really help? You know, performing really helps you.
I absolutely love panto. I love performing, but I love panto. And, you know, I've got the wonderful Linda Robson with us and Bobby Daverow. You know, it's a great cast. It's in High Wycombe. We can start on the 10th, finish on the 31st. It's quite a short run. Right. And I know the tickets are running out because my family tried to get some, and, you know, I've got a big family. But you know, pantomime is absolutely fantastic, because for me, I love performing, but it's a great time for, you know, it's the first introduction for some people, kids who come to the theatre. It had something for the adults and for the kids. You know, there's the innuendo for the adults, which is great.
That goes over the kids' heads.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's just a real fun time. And the great thing is, it's a different show every day, because the audience like to join in, and, you know, you can go off script a bit.
Which is good fun.
And when you've got a great cast, like I say, of Linda and Bobby, you know, and myself. Linda is star-billing. Not that I'm bothered, she's a loose woman, that's fine. But, you know, it's a real Christmas thing, and it's a real family thing.
Sounds great.
Part of therapy for me is I need to entertain.
Absolutely,
you know, that is what I do, and it's, you know, it's a release. And yeah, pantomime is fantastic. So yeah, I'm High Wycombe this year.
Oh, fantastic! It sounds absolutely brilliant. Have you still got your taxi? Are you still? I mean, you still got your
when
licence?
I did the taxi show on Sky. Yeah. No, I haven't got the taxi. I had to give that.
But you've got the licence.
I've got the licence, darling. So
that's something to fall back on.
Darling, God knows you need it sometimes. Honestly, trying to get a job sometimes is a nightmare. I mean, the things you have to do. The casting couch ain't there anymore, so I've got no chance. Honestly, I tried it in TV. I've been up to that office in the lift. You have to wait an hour for here at ITV. Honestly, you can't sleep with anyone to get a job anymore, Lorraine.
It's outrageous, really.
I know what's going on.
I don't know. Honestly.
But come see me in Panto, and Linda.
We will.
And Bobby.
And Bobby.
Hi, Wickham.
It's a lovely...
10th of December, 31st of December.
You're outrageous.
3 weeks. And can I just say,
yes.
I'm happy with this. I haven't been here for a while. I think the palette is a bit muted. You need some pop of colours over there.
Right, OK.
Your plant is dying, so if you need someone to come in the mornings and look after the studio, just pump your cushions, do your plants. I know your fridge don't open, because I tried to get in there once before. I know it's a fake fridge, but anyway, yeah, have I overstayed my welcome?
No, not at all. You can stay as long as you like.
There's a man behind the...
Thank you, baby.
That's
it's always good to see you. Don't injure yourself.
Darling, I won't injure myself.
Panto.
I mean, look, 47 in tree.
Oh, I'd be in hospital.
I mean, look.
I'd be in hospital.
I know.
That's extraordinary.
Are we done?
We are, but you can stay. Just stay. If you'd like to see even more great guests, then click here. There are plenty more fantastic interviews to come, so make sure that you subscribe.